So I'm running kids to school this morning, and the neighborhood across the street has neighborhood yard sale signs out. I normally do okay with these, but I didn't see them coming, so I don't have a lot of battery life, and I don't have very much cash at all. Let's see if we can do okay, if we even find anything. I'm driving through, and I don't see any sales yet.
Other irritants trapped in your nose. Navage is available online at Navage.
I do not understand how people sustain their livelihood as a reseller with garage sales. There are 5 garage sale signs up. I haven't found a sale yet. Like, there aren't addresses, it's just sale that way. And there are no sales. And garage sales here seem to be much fewer and further between than people seem to present on eBay. I guess, I don't know, maybe people are driving 45 minutes in between garage sales, but I am not finding garage sales this year at all. Okay, so after driving past 8 signs of yard sales, I found one that said Friday and Saturday 8 to 2. So they had 9 signs out, and there were no sales. They're tomorrow. So I know there is some garage sales in the next town over, and I got all excited about garage sales that aren't happening today. So let's go see if we can find, there's at least one that looks good in Bartonville. So we're gonna go see if we can find that. Hey, would you look at that? There's a garage sale sign. We just drove all this way, and there is a garage sale. So hopefully this pans out, because I don't generally like to drive. 25 minutes to me feels like a lot of driving to go to a garage sale. So I want to know that there's going to be one with stuff worth buying if I'm going to drive that far. Oh, that's interesting, because that would fit my $100 well. We're probably going to be out on this whole place.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is much more not a family-run estate sale kind of thing. Las Vegas, that's a cool looking hat. American Needle new with tag. That's interesting, but I don't know how much the hats are. A lot of these hats are junk. So this looks like it's up my alley, unmarked men's clothing. Let's see. This jacket is Allen Iverson by Reebok. So that's pretty cool. I was just about to give up on the shirts. So how about $5 for a lava lamp marked 1996. I got a bunch of CDs, and they're decent CDs at $1 a piece. But I don't see anything. Wait a second. That's worth $1. This is worth $1. Like Rammstein, Mudvayne. This is probably stuff that would do really well. So, Sonic CD and Jimi Hendrix sealed live. This is got a whole bunch of X's on it, so it's probably $2. I'm gonna take that. How about a VeggieTale Larry plush? And then they've got some stuff that is interesting, but it's marked up. This doesn't seem to be marked up. Street Beat. Some Beanie Baby stuff. Not a lot of anything interesting, but enough to make it worth having showed up for sure. This is cool. Doesn't look like it's... Is it Lego brand? No, it's Megalox. That Viking Pluto is pretty cool. Okay, so this is just a symbol, and they got $10 on the pair. this one is literally trash, like it's nothing at all. But then this one has a little tiny bit of keyholing when that hole is not round anymore. But it is marked Zildjian, but it's real hard to see. Where is it? Right there, Zildjian, made in the USA. So that's probably a $30 to $40 symbol, and they had 10 on it. I only had 9 ones left, so they took 9. And so I ended up spending $25 exactly on that stuff. That's a pretty good haul. I got so excited about seeing that Sonic CD, I didn't realize it was the PC version and not the Sega CD version. So it's worthless. I didn't look up the Jimi Hendrix CD yet, but it's probably not great, but it's sealed. That Metallica shirt should be 50 bucks, which is doubling my money on the one, probably the best item I found. I don't know, Zildjian symbol's pretty awesome. The Iverson jacket, I mean, everything I got was really good stuff. So I'm pretty excited to go home and get that stuff listed. All right, well, we got to go get Evelyn in a few minutes. So I'm going to pop into this here Goodwill and see if we can find anything real quick to make more money on. So first, they had a bunch of hats in the case up front, and I was like, well, let's see if they missed anything. These are stadium giveaways for the Atlanta Falcons, and they don't even seem to be licensed by the NFL. This is an interesting hat. LA, assumably Dodgers snapback. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy it. This Lakers one has the Lakers logo, but it is definitely not officially NBA licensed, so it's a bootleg. Toys. Anything in the toys? Look at that giant Marshall head. I don't tend to buy these because they're generally marked up here. This is new Care Bears, but some of them are good. This looks matted like it's something old. Oh, it's just a goose, and it's probably not even that old. Thomas and Friends for $25. We'll pass that. It's hand painted. This is the top of a lamp. $5. That would probably be worth getting for the right person, but I don't know much about those things. I always like picking up bicycle seats, but normally I find them for less than $11. So I like to comp them, but I know that that's not even worth what they're asking, let alone trying to make money at that price. This is an older Guitar Hero guitar for PS2, but at $2, it might be worth getting. I like to buy media storage, but I don't tend to buy the VHS ones because they're so big that they're hard to ship cheap enough to make them worth selling for what they'd sell for. Here comes a new cart, and we'll get out of her way while we come over here and look at the shoe. Got a whole bunch of Barbies for $8. I think we're gonna leave that. Nothing super interesting that I see here. Something about these just look like they're quality made, at least enough to be worth picking up. Vibram Rockport. Probably not buying Rockports, but those are a quality pair of shoes. I picked up and then dropped this strawberry shortcake plush, but she's from 2022, so I think we're gonna forget about it. Go put it back on the shelf. You guys haven't even got to see Miss Ruby yet today, have they? They haven't even seen you. And she has had a rough couple of days, just not being the best baby that there ever was. But today, she really is back to herself being the best baby there ever was. Starbucks cups from 2019. Those are interesting. There's a bunch of them. So there's 30 cups per bundle, and there's 6 bundles and they're $2 a piece, so it's $12. Oh, there's another one. So it would be $14 for 210 cups. Doesn't seem to be too much interesting in the small appliances department. This thing's still here for $21 and it probably always will be. How about vintage NASCAR Monopoly? I don't normally buy vintage NASCAR. I don't normally buy Monopoly, but this feels like it could be something. So we're gonna look. 200 listed on that and only 13 sold. $25 for these slot cars. So it says Toys R Us exclusive. Probably not worth picking up. Even though it's a Toys R Us thing, it doesn't advertise that well enough for that to add any value. From 2011. So it's not vintage and it's not like some high-end brand. It's junk. Cool, but not worth the flip for sure. That one feels like Jurassic World for sure, but it doesn't seem to have any markings to that effect. Oh, maybe it's that Toys R Us Animal Planet line. That's interesting. Those legs used to be really, really good. Those are not vintage, but that's a cool piece. We aren't doing too well, but I see a good sign here. This weird skull sleeve thing. Sapphire is a good brand. This looks like it's probably a large. Yeah, large. Wouldn't it be cool if I had a big embroidered back hit? Let's see how much it is. $4.55. Yeah, that's a good get. So we're only a couple items deep. I'm on the fence on those Starbucks cups, but they're neat. And then $25. This one's new with the tags, but still $25 is ludicrous for. So here's the deal. I don't normally buy women's clothes, but this kind of caught my eye, and then it's Johnny Was, and it's $5.44. So I'm gonna grab it and see what we can do with it. And that usual staple, ink. So we got Johnny Was, we got these cups. I think they are gonna be good. This guitar I'm just gonna grab, and this shirt, and I think that's it. And a Moana cup for Evelyn. Moana cup for Evelyn. Starbucks cups, Johnny Was, Sapphire Lounge, Canon ink, and a PS2 guitar. So at $3.10 a piece, these are definitely marked up from the makers of Retro Gamer 100 official Nintendo All-Stars, and then this Super Mario Adventures. I don't know anything about them, but for $6 I'm gonna pick them up. So we got this pile of stuff. I got an Evelyn hoodie that you guys didn't see, but it's not for sale, it's for Evelyn. And then this book that is stickers, 800 Mario stickers. And the woman who puts away books says, I just, put that with the trash, but it hasn't been thrown away yet. If you want it, I'll go get it and we'll give it to you rather than see it go in the trash. And I was at the register when she came back because I'm a little bit late for going to get Evelyn. And I was like, I need to rush out of here, even if I don't get that thing, no big deal. And we get to the register and the woman's like, hey, I just pulled this out of the trash, so we're not going to charge Tom for that because it's just trash. And I knew that he would want it. And she's like, it's 50 cents. The woman at the register. And I'm like, 50 cents is fine. Anywho, we're having a good day. It's almost lunchtime and we've had 2 pretty decent sourcing opportunities. Spent $25 at the Thrift at the estate sale. It's a moving sale that was run by an estate sale company. Anyway, and then we spent $44 at Goodwill, and I think I got one shirt that will cover the bill at both places. The Metallica shirt should get me more than the $25 I spent, and that Johnny Was shirt should get me more than the $44 that I spent. Definitely, if it's estate sales versus Goodwill, estate sale one today. We got 4 items to ship. Let's jump into what solds, and then we'll let you guys get out of here. All right, so like I said, just a handful of sales today. Got some good stuff sold. Not a lot of money, but you know what's a good cure for not having a lot of sales on one day is going out, getting great stuff cheap. I paid about $75 for everything today, and that Johnny Was is going to be way better than I anticipated, and a lot of stuff is going to sell for good money and probably pretty quickly. I paid $1 a piece for these Calvin Klein mugs. And while I wouldn't pick up Calvin Klein as far as clothes is concerned most of the time, I have done well on Ralph Lauren glasses before, so I had a hunch that those might be good. Paid $3. They sold for $25 plus shipping in not very long at all. Listed this 2 days ago, Xbox 360 with the manual, WWE 13 wrestling, sold for $14, free shipping. Not a huge win, but better than putting it in a lot and not getting it to add any value, because $14 free shipping, I'll still put like $8 in my pocket. These came from the store buyout. They are Dunkin' tumblers. There's 2 of them. They're obviously brand new. They're this one says, I'm spooky before my Dunkin'. This one says the same thing. So they're Halloween themed, sold for $20 free shipping. And then this sold for $25 plus shipping. It's the Magnavox, and this is the good one, 220 MV9. That is a bread and butter machine that sells all the time. Obviously you can see it's missing the door, and the DVD side doesn't work every time. I sold it as working, and the guy sent it back, and I was like, whatever, dude. And then I put a CD in it and it read. And I was like, that's weird. And then I put it in again and it didn't read that time. And then I went back and forth. I did it 10 times. It read like 4 times. So it doesn't read all the time, but I did get it to read, and believe that guy that he didn't get it to read, or got it to read once and didn't get it to read the second time, and that would be frustrating. So anyway, I listed it for parts. I paid $5. I probably will ultimately lose money selling this. This buyer paid $50 all in, and I paid $5, and I'll ship it for $15. So I made it for $20, $50, less the fees that I paid. I mean, what I'm trying to figure out is the $30. And I was only 10. The first time I came back, the shipping was only 10, so 25 shipping the first time. I'll probably be about even. The math, it doesn't matter. You don't always lose money on a return if you're able to get the thing back and get it sold. But that's the 4 items that sold. So I'm not going to waste any more time talking to you guys about it. I'm going to get these things put in a box. I'm going to go get that stuff listed. I'm going to go get my kids, watch Judah run track, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell. All the things that you do. Find me in the comments and in the check out the description on the video, because it'll be my eBay store, my Mercari store, my whatnot, which will be a link for you to sign up, and I make money and you make money. I think I've got one of those for Mercari on there too. And then I do have another channel where we just do life stuff, and that's fun. We're getting some followers over there, so go check that out. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one, guys.